question says, Dakota built a linear graph to model the number of video games he has played this year. He plays video games at a constant rate of 3 per month. The x-axis represents the time in months. Okay, so I'm going to write x months down here. And then it says the y-axis represents the number of video games he played this year. So y is number of games. Okay. What is the appropriate domain for the model? So remember, when you see the word domain, domain is referring to the inputs, okay? And in this case, it's the x values. So we're talking about all the inputs that could be possible x values. So let's go ahead and look at the answers here and see what fits. A, 0 to 12. Okay, well 0 fits kind of where the graph is. You can look down here. And then 12 is kind of where it's at the end here. That could be the answer, maybe. B. B says all positive integers and 0. So that sounds pretty good already, right? All positive integers, except for one thing. And you have to be very careful here to read it. It says we are building this linear graph to model the number of video games he has played this year. So that's the important part, this year. So could I have a positive integer domain input of 100, right? That's years from now. Is that okay? No, because we only want this year. So we only want January through December of this year, which means we only want this domain down here. So we don't want all positive integers. Same thing, you don't want all negative integers. It doesn't make sense to say -2 months ago, right? -2 months. Doesn't really make sense. So I crossed out B and C. D is all integers. All integers includes positive and negative. So since I crossed out all positive and all negative, I'm going to cross out all integers as well. The only answer that works is A, 0 to 12.